Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Tisha, and today we're going to do a very different video for me, but in the spirit of, not doing a declutter or a collection video or a haul, I thought it would be fun to throw in some of these tags. So every once in a while you're going to get a little tag video from me, something I seen out here on YouTube that I thought would be really fun to add my personal spin on. So this video I actually saw on a makeup channel. Maybe I haven't shared with you all recently, but my YouTube past, I used to be heavily into the makeup channels. I did watch Kent from the Candle channel as well as Bren. I've always watched Bath and Body Works content, but um, I've always loved Bath and Body Works and fragrance and candles. But I also really, really love makeup, and I probably have just as big of a collection of that as well. So I used to watch a lot more makeup channels than I do now. But every once in a while, I still catch one of their videos because, I mean, watching them for years, you just kind of get to know them and you're like, I miss them. I miss their funny, spirited, give me 5 or 10 minutes of filling up my soul with the good, happy vibes. So I love Linda from Glitter Fallout. I don't know how she doesn't have 100,000 subscribers, but nonetheless, she did the part-time YouTuber tag, and I know she credited someone else. So I will leave both of their videos down below because I in no way created this, but it was really fun. And in my collab video with Aries Ashley, she had done asked me a 21 questions, and I asked her, and I thought it was so fun to just get to know people a little bit better. That's how we really connect, and that's how I become more than just like a person in your phone or a person on your TV, is sharing a little bit about myself so that you can kind of see like why I have so much stuff. I kind of love to talk about what I love. I love fragrance and I love scent and I love to learn better review techniques and things like that. Get creative with my video style. I don't have a lot of hobbies where I have talents in other things, so talking is my hobby. I always say that to you guys. So we're going to jump in. There are actually 8 questions. I wrote them down because I film with my phone, so I can't look at my phone and be like new age or anything. And this is just a way for y'all to get to know me just a little bit better, kind of why I started YouTube. And it's called the part-time YouTuber tag. I'll leave those questions down below in case any of you content creators would like to make this, as well as who to credit for the original idea. Okay, so the questions are pretty simple, but if I ramble, this could be a long video. So grab a drink, grab a snack, go for a walk. Question number 1 is a multi-part question. It says, what is your main gig? Do you work full-time, a student, a parent? Spill the beans. So yes, I work full-time. I am a mother to one son who is 11 years old. His name is Aiden. I share little bits about him. I am not a student. I graduated from college with my elementary ed degree in 2010. But at the time, the market was super saturated, so I went a different direction, and I started working for Head Start. And then we've moved to a different state, but there's Head Start everywhere, so I kind of stuck with that for now. What I do is I am a mentor coach, so I get to coach teachers through their first year, support them, learning the role. There's a lot of pieces and parts, and I absolutely love working with children. I will always do that till I retire. It's so fun to watch them learn. It's so fun to connect with them, to get to know their little personalities. It's just really fun. So I do feel very blessed to have the type of job that I do that provides me with an income where I can support my son and myself. And I have done this job since 2010. So I really, really do love all the people I've worked with. Like I said, they've all been mentors to me. So it kind of helped me become a mentor to new teachers. And getting to meet a new teacher who's so excited, after you do anything for 12 years, it starts to feel like, am I any good at this anymore? And them coming in, being all excited about this new opportunity always fills my bucket. I'm always like, yes, let's go. So that is what I do for my real job. Okay. Number 2 asks, what made you want to start YouTube? Truth be told, I've always wanted to do YouTube because talking to yourself was never a problem. I talk all the time. It's what I do. Like I said, I'm building a relationship with a new person. Think about that interview. Like, I'm comfortable and you're coming in. I have to make you comfortable. It's my job. So I've always been a talker. So once I started watching YouTube, I think I first started making videos on my phone and never posted in 2017. So I'll say that's when I wanted to start. And they were mostly makeup related, although I did start dabbling and making videos. I had gone through my body mist collection and my different, candles. And so I just played with the idea of starting one. And of course, I got self-conscious because I've been self-conscious my whole life. But as you do get older, you just start to like, it is what it is. I wanted to wait until I was looking the part, if that makes any sense. Because now that I'm like older, I don't know, 2017, I would have been 35. So it's not like that long ago, but is that right? Yeah. I think I mathed okay on that, didn't I? Yeah, about 34, 35. And I don't know. I just thought, I was like, oh, that'll be such motivation to, have healthier habits and ultimately get healthier. And, I do go through bouts of doing really well, but it's like as a Scorpio, and I will speak very like short on this, but you just hit things very intensely. So again, if you see that I post every day, um, it's just something, like I said, I put all of my like creative juices into this. So it's so easily happening for me. I'm just like making videos and I'm editing and I'm filming and like, and then, all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I haven't gone for a walk in 2 weeks. Like that was my goal. So I have to learn balance, and it's just really hard for, like I said, most of Scorpios I know to learn that healthy balance, because you start something and you just want to give it your all. And so I do feel like anything that I do, I give it my all. But I wanted to start YouTube because, again, I just love talking, and I love, like I said, chatting in the comments. And sometimes you guys are probably like, she responds 3 times. What's her problem? I just love conversations. Like I said, they're connection pieces, and I really like connection. So number 3 asks, what is your channel about? Do you stick to one niche or do you cover a few? My channel is mostly focused on home fragrance and hygiene. Like, so a lot of Bath and Body Works, lots of candle reviews. I love when companies reach out to me and ask if I could review a candle. Um, but of course, I do sprinkle in the beauty. So I'll sometimes share makeup stuff in my favorites and fails. You've seen some collection pieces. You've seen some declutters. Because again, that's where like another huge passion of mine is just makeup. I never felt like I do it well, but I think it looks fine for what I'm doing with it. I would never do someone else's makeup. I've been asked to, and I'm like, no, it could turn out really badly. So I don't have the confidence there. But I would sprinkle in other things. I even, if I started some healthier mindset. So I've been sharing that a little bit on the channel. If I do kind of take off on this like health journey, I'll share that a little bit. So this channel is really just kind of me and my things I love, more so than like I'm a candle reviewer. I'm serious, like scent. I know all the scents and things. I never claimed to be that at all. So this is just me being a rambly mess and you guys loving it. And that's really what my niche is. So we're going to move on. Okay, number 4. Did you always know YouTube would be a side gig, or do you or did you ever want to be full time? I can't imagine knowing how much work goes into it being a side gig, because again, I do have goals to work on lighting and background and editing and all the things, but with this just being a fun, creative hobby, I have no pressure. If this was how my family ate or I paid my bills, there would be pressure involved to make content that was probably better quality than mine. Let's just be honest. I don't think mine's bad, but again, this is just a freebie hobby. It's not free because I pay a lot of money to do all these things, because even if I buy a light or buy some stuff, I don't buy things to haul on the channel, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it isn't cheap. There's nothing free in this world except for air. But yeah, I've always kind of known it's going to be a side gig for me. Like, I like growing because, again, I like crushing goals, and like, it's validation that I have a right to be here, that you all watch and continue to watch my videos. If nobody was watching them, then I would kind of start to think maybe this isn't for me. But it will always be side gig, and I will just see where it goes from here. But I'm super happy for those people that can make this a full-time gig, because if it's something that they like as much as I like it, I'm super happy for them. So let's just keep going. Number 5, what is your schedule like? When do you film? When do you edit? So this is a fun one to answer. So I do post every day for now. And I truly just say that's because I can think of ideas to fill the space. Like, it's really hard to think of an idea and only post 2 days a week. So I'm like, oh, that'll be for 6 Tuesdays from now. So for now, because my ideas come to me and they're ideas I can put together quickly, like, you don't have to do any work to put up a haul. If you're going to do a declutter, you can just film it as you go, and then it's no work. Collection videos, again, if you're organizing your collection, that's no work. So making top 10 lists and things like that, like, I the ideas just come to me. You guys seem to like them. Now, if I ever start to feel like I'm oversaturating the community and like, people don't want to watch me so much because there's a lot of other people to watch, like I will back off. Or just, if a job change or a move or anything like that, like I might have to change my schedule. But for right now, the reason I post every day is because I come up with these ideas. So when do I film? I film almost everything except for like right in the moment videos, like maybe a haul or something, on the weekend. So I work Monday through Friday. And, Saturday is kind of like I film a bunch of videos. And so through the week, I edit one a day so I can post it. And I kind of come up with the ideas for next week. So by Friday, I kind of have everything set up so that I can just look cute one day a week. No, just kidding. I kind of look like this every day. But, and I just like have little buckets that I kind of put the products I need to share and chat about. I plan out in a calendar when I'm going to burn candles so that I can, do current burn reviews. Like I don't do them all in one day. So I'll do that through the week. So there's a lot of things that happen on every day, but like for the most part, I film on Saturday or Sunday and then I edit throughout the week. And I do like literally write everything down because I'm always going to be that way. So there's nothing like that's why I struggle to do anything post, upload, and a thumbnail because I don't know much more outside of the basics. But I can learn and I'm going to learn. So that's kind of my schedule. I film every day. I film on the weekends. I post every day. And so far, you guys like it. So we're going to keep doing this until I run out of ideas or, like I said, I've already repeated myself 10 times. So move on, girl. Okay, number 6. How do you keep your channel organized? Do you plan videos ahead or just film when you feel like it? I'm very much a planner, annoyingly so. I always have been. I've like since I was a kid. Like this is how I've been. So I think my channel's organized. However, I am working on playlists currently still because it just until I figure out how to do it easier, it's like taking each video and putting them in the playlist, and I just don't have time to sit and do that. Truly, I don't want to sound like I don't have time. Like you just have to sit. I've done like maybe 20 videos, and it took me like a good couple hours, and I was like, there has to be an easier way. So I do plan my videos ahead. So like I said, I just kind of plan a month ahead. So I'll write down each of the days. Like I do certain like Tuesdays I do top 10s, Wednesdays I do post burns or fresh blends. Like things like that. And then I just fill in the month as I go. So like anything that I don't have planned out, something falls into that place. And then I kind of write my notes or like I don't like read a script. I'm just sitting here chatting with you guys, but I write down kind of what I want to make sure I cover. Then I pull products and all of those things. So I think it'd be cool to just be so good at it that I could just sit down and film, but I have to kind of have some kind of plan or it would be even more rambly and messy than it is right now. So I think it's pretty organized, but I'm again working on those playlists so I can just like, hey, you want to watch the rest of my, what's their favorite candles? There it is. So that you guys have an easier time. I'm still learning all of that. And then we'll work on the background and the lighting and stuff. So I have grown a lot in the year that I've been on YouTube, but there's always room for more. So we're going to do it. Okay. So number 7 asks, how do you feel about sponsored videos on YouTube? Have you done them? So I guess sponsored means they send you the product. So yes, I have worked with a couple of companies. Above Average Candle Studio, she reached out when I had like 100 subscribers and sent me a couple of candles to try. I've worked with Dossier. They sent me a couple of fragrances to try. I've never been paid outside of that free product, but I do disclose in every video if I got the product. And for me, because there's no pressure to talk about a product one way or the other, because basically all it's going to happen is they're not going to send me another product, which if I didn't like it, I don't want them to, right? So like that doesn't make sense to me. But I guess if you were paid or if like I don't know. I'm trying to think of I don't have any big ones. I've gotten a free cleanser, a couple of candles. Like, so I've shared my honest thoughts. I've shared good and bad. And I feel like there's always going to be like, this product would fit these types of skin, these types of fragrance, scent profiles, and it wouldn't fit these. So there's always good and bad to talk about everything. And if something blows me away, you can usually tell it's like genuine excitement for me to talk about it. So I don't feel like a pressure to do anything with the sponsored video. I guess I should maybe be much more upfront and just be like hashtag sponsored right in my the thumbnail because I've never done that, but just a couple of things. I'm a small channel, so I haven't really ran into any bigger like companies wanting to work with me, which is okay. Like I said, Dossier, that was really exciting. They reached out to me and I was like, yay. But any company, that's really a gift because again, it can be expensive to review things. I love doing it, so I don't mind spending my own money, but like, you do not make money on YouTube for a very long time. I'm sure at some point you do, but at beginning you do not. So that's not what I'm doing it for. I mean, I don't, it's not that I dislike money. I like money. I need money. But I wouldn't be still on here if it was for the pay, if that makes sense. This is more just because it's really fun for me. So I don't have any feelings about sponsored videos. Of course, I'll be honest that sometimes when I see sponsored videos, meaning like they got everything for free and they love everything, um, they genuinely can love everything. For me, it doesn't make me say I have to go buy all of that stuff. So they can say things are, what they like and dislike about products. And it doesn't mean that I'm not going to like it. So if someone's just like, ooh, everything's amazing. They didn't sell me either way because they didn't tell me anything to think about. Like, I want to think about my purchases. So those are all my thoughts. Hopefully that made sense for you guys. Let me know down below your feelings on those videos because I think that would be a really good conversation to have. Because again, you guys are seeing all of those videos. How do they make you feel? That's how I feel about them. Okay, so number 8 is, what is the biggest challenge to doing YouTube part-time? So again, I always feel like YouTube will be part-time for me. I do enjoy it. It is just a little creative outlet. Like, my boys are playing video games. I didn't really have it much to do, so I'd just be surfing through YouTube. Now I get to like think of ideas, put them down on paper, make them come to life on a video, and then, edit it, chat with you guys, get more ideas. It is a really fun process for me. More fun than I thought it would be. I thought for sure I would do this until I got my first negative comment. And to be honest, I have had a few and I didn't stop. So that's really good for me. That's kind of huge for me actually, because that's happened to me in the past where I had this really great idea to do something and I let someone else decide I wasn't going to do it. And that's not who I am anymore. I can be wrong and I can still go on because again, that's just me being me. I can be talking about something and it's amazing to me and it's not to everyone else. It doesn't mean I'm wrong and I'm going to jump off YouTube. It just means that we had different experiences, right? So back to the question. I only did that once this video. That sounds bad. Okay, so the biggest challenge is time. I don't ever want anyone to think I'm just throwing out material and not taking my time. These are all ideas that I just feel like they have to come out in the moment, and maybe they don't. If you have feedback that's constructive, I know I'm opening myself up to hopefully nothing mean, but if it, like I feel like the content I put out is good. The lighting could be better. The editing is, basic because I don't know how to do anything further than I do. But I like putting out the daily little videos I come up with. But I guess time. So time to learn better editing, time to mess with lighting and learn about different things. Like I said, I think the quality is okay, but you want to be putting out quality over quantity. So again, if you have constructive feedback, I'm open to it. Just don't be mean, please. But time, and like I said, I've been wanting to like put my videos into playlists for 3 or 4 months. Some would argue and say, well, make less videos and do that. This is the part that really keeps me going, so I keep making the videos. Now I just know I need some time to stop and like make the playlist and just make everything like concise and quality. So if that means at some point I do need to pull back, I know that you all understand and I always make videos a couple days a week. But for right now, I'm really enjoying what I'm putting out. So I just say that time would be the biggest challenge because there's never enough of it. I'm always doing something, or I've let the comments go a little long. I like that I've responded to every comment I've ever gotten, even if it's like a block or, I've only gotten a couple mean comments. But anyways, I don't know where I'm going with that. But I do respond to everyone. That is a very important part. So sometimes I don't get to those comments like later in the day and I'm like, oops, they left that comment 12 hours ago. But everyone has a life that outside of here, outside of watching YouTube. So I don't think they're sitting on their phone like waiting for me to comment. But sometimes those things get to me like, oh, and again, sometimes like I still need to prioritize my health, and like I have those goals and I'd love to see them through this year, because I always backshelf something because I just put everything into whatever is my main focus. So, time is always, it could be better. Sometimes I just need to pull my kid off of the games and be like, let's go hang out and do something. Because that, before games, that was like our life. We would go to you'd take me on little movie dates and we would go to dinner because I wanted him to know how to go to restaurants with other people and eat nicely, things like that. I was always really intentional and a planner about even those things. So I'd have this little 5-year-old that I would like take to restaurants just so he knew how to act. And we don't do those things anymore. So this is really good for me to have you guys because they're just like over me. But yeah, so that is my part-time YouTuber tag. I don't know if those answers were worth you knowing about, but let me know down below if you have any other questions. I've been asked to do a couple like get ready with me type of videos. I don't know if you'd be interested in that, but like I would love to have something to chat about or just do a Q&A. Like I said, I loved Aries Ashley. She was so creative and came up with those questions. So again, I wanted to do this one too. It was just kind of on my list. But if you guys have any other fun questions, I am an open book, probably too much so, but ask away down below, and if I get a few, I will make a video about that. So thank you guys if you watch to this point. I really appreciate you. And I'll talk to you in the video probably tomorrow. Bye, guys.